Hello again, it's Mr. RG Stuff here in the workshop, and I don't normally do post bag or mailbag type videos, but I've had a couple of things turn up in the post which I thought might be of interest. And this has actually come from, I think it might have come from Holland actually, it's certainly not local, and on the outside it says well, 1 meter rubber gasket and a mica diaphragm, which sounds quite hopeful. As I've certainly got uses for those, so I'll just quickly open it up. And there we go. Some nice gasket material for sound boxes, and also in here should be the diaphragm. And although I've covered up the company I've got it from, they're putting their details everywhere. So there we go. That's the website. I actually bought it on eBay, and I've dealt with them before. And it's always been good stuff. So let's just open this up. Right, there is a mica diaphragm. Dare I get it out of the bag? Now, I've never had a mica diaphragm before. I've only ever had them actually fitted to sound boxes or reproducers. It's actually rather thinner and more fragile than I was expecting. I'm sure it's absolutely right. I'm sure it's absolutely the genuine thing. It's just that having never had one before, I didn't know what to expect really. But anyway, that is the mica diaphragm, and now I've made some diaphragms myself before. These ones here, now they're actually similar sizes. These are all, I think, 52mm, and this one here I think is 54mm. It's actually for H&V number 4 sound box. However, I've bought it for use in my sound box here, so because of the open frame design, even though it's slightly bigger, it should still fit. So let's just balance it in there. Yeah, and you can see that's going to fit okay. I mean, I'm actually really quite scared I'm going to break it or anything, and it's got a small hole in the middle. So I'm going to have to sort out something slightly different for attaching it. But yeah, should be able to get that to work. Okay, so that's the first parcel. Now this one here, I have actually opened already. This came a few days ago. And this is actually a selection of washers. And you might think, what on earth am I buying washers for? And these are M24. Being in the UK, we're all metric. So basically, the inner diameter of these washers is going to be slightly bigger, I think, than the M number, because the M number is the size of the screw thread that goes through. So let's just open up one of these, see if I'm right. Let's find some calipers. Okay. So yeah, so that's about 28mm, but it's actually an M27 washer. And I bought a selection of these. I wasn't quite sure which size I needed. These are M27. There's some M24 ones there, and there's some M22 ones here. And these actually are, again, for this sound box, or for a sound box like this, for the weight inside. And if I just take the Mica diaphragm out for the minute, still getting over just how thin that is. That is impressively thin. I expect that's going to sound wonderful. In here I've used M16 washers because that's all I had. They were the biggest ones I had. And if I remember correctly, they were about 10 grams each. These washers weigh quite a lot more. So basically I'm going to redesign this sound box so that it can take much bigger washers, probably in this section here. And maybe even, has occurred to me, that I could potentially use these smaller ones and build them into the bit at the back, this bit here, that goes over the tone arm, and just basically get the weight up, because this sound box is only, I think, 70 odd grams, whereas the H&V number 4 is about 130. So these washers are, I think, the most effective way that I've found of adding weight without adding too much bulk. And they're just cheap ones. I haven't gone for sort of expensive stainless steel ones or anything. They are just the cheapest ones I can find, because they are literally there just for the weight. Now, just before I go, I just wanted to give the washers a quick weigh. So the M22 one, which is the smallest one I've got, that weighs in at around 16.5 grams. The M24 one, that's about 28.5 grams. And the M27 one, that's about 38.5 grams. So there's quite a variation there, and hopefully one or more of those will be useful in weighing down my next design to get it more like the number 4. I also just wanted to quickly mention this rubber gasket material again. Now, this is the proper stuff which is used in sound boxes like the H&V Exhibition or Victor Exhibition, and it's not, I think, actually used in the number 4. I think that uses a sort of flat gasket. But anyway, this is used in many different sorts of sound boxes, and I wanted to see how well it fared compared to the sort of 3mm neoprene rubber that I've been using. And I can tell, actually, just by squeezing it, that the white stuff is actually slightly squeezier. So that's going to be better than the black stuff. And I could use this in my homemade one, but I probably won't. Only really because this stuff is a little bit more expensive than this stuff. And to be honest, for my experiments, the black stuff is probably going to be just fine. I do have some sound boxes that would benefit from some of this white stuff, so I will probably use it in there. Okay, well that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and if you have enjoyed this video, please subscribe to Mr. Artie's Stuff. Thank you.